Hello, I have a pretty obscure beer here. It's Amory's Tombs Silver Tree Rye Grisette. So I've had this a couple times before. They called it Beyond the Silver Tree before. I don't know if it's any different, except that now it is can conditioned. So I had it on tap for the first time ever back in like February. And they started canning everything when they closed down their tap room, because this is a very small brewery in, I don't know, it's like halfway to Worcester. It's not so far from Boston area, and they make really good saisons. That's their focus. And this one is basically a Brett Grisette, and it's hopped with Hallertau, Middlefruit, and Laurel. It was canned a little over a month ago. And it's their first can conditioned beer, I believe. It's only 3.9% alcohol. So hopefully it's a lot like the last times I had it, where I really, really liked it. Has a really great Brett character, super fruity, with a good funk, but not too phenolic and dry or scary or anything. And they just made these actual real labels here. So I'm thinking that maybe this will be a more regularly available beer, and it makes sense to do a review of it, because I haven't done any video reviews of this brewery because they're so small and rare, and you have to go to the brewery to get their stuff on the weekend. And that is looking very nice, very, very pale, with a pretty good haze, and formed a nice head. Not super thick, but that's kind of the way it usually is with these really low alcohol beers. But we'll see if it sticks around a while, because we have a healthy amount of bubblage in there, not too much. And I'm smelling good things already. This one is still pretty big on the saison notes. Very big, juicy pear. But there's some nice tropical, overripe fruit in there from the Brett. It smells like really ripe peach and pineapple, with just a hint of barnyard and grass. An interesting hop combo, Hallertau Middlefruit, like your classic German lager hop, and then Laurel, kind of a newer hop, I think it's an American hop, that has some noble characteristics, but it's also often used in pale ales and IPAs. Oh, that head is actually sticking around pretty nicely. Yeah. That is pretty nice for a can conditioned beer. And of course, Mystic Table Beer is not in production anymore. That was a really great can conditioned table beer / Grisette. But that one wasn't even Brettanomyces, and look, we got a jiggle on there. Yeah, the hops aren't doing so much. They're lending a little bit of a spicy fruitiness, but it's all blending together super well. Oh, such a huge flavor. It's juicy. It's juicy pear. I wonder if this one will get a little bit more tropical and funky as time goes by, but I really like a good Brett saison. The finish is real dry and spicy. It's just a very light hint of bitter, chalky pill. And even though it's like not a crazy carbonation in there, you can't see the bubbles because of the light haze. It's really fluffy and just floats on your tongue. A little bit prickly, not ultra soft, but it's just like cotton candy air on your tongue. And it makes the body seem a lot bigger than something that's 3.9%. Yeah, so dry, so refreshing. Just a hint of tartness, but it's not sour at all, really. Yeah, no lactobacillus happening with this one. It's not a normal mixed ferm thing. It's just a straight up Brett saison, I believe. It has this nice, clean, minerally smell to it also. Really, really good. I'm hoping that it doesn't dry out too much and get too chalky, because it's good with just a hint of that sweetness in there, and it's carrying it, that juicy pear note. Not everyone's gonna like this one. The funk isn't really that much in the notes. The finish does get some chalk going. That bitter pill thing, which is what I notice in a lot of Brettanomyces beers. That's just kind of how it goes with all of them. So you kind of have to be in a mood for something that finishes quite dry in texture. But so few breweries make this sort of thing because it's hard, and they're selling 4 packs of this for $16. It's awesome. Very, very happy. I should have bought a case of this stuff. On the rye, I guess maybe the rye is bringing out extra spice. So this is like a spice forward Grisette, but it's got so many fruity notes though, especially up front. Almost lemon lime, just like a million different fruity notes, like a hazy IPA. Yeah, this is still like a 4.75 beer for me. You're perfect. Bye bye.